Another day, another night for exclusive here with me, Bryce and Advocacy. Before we start the show, the conversation, it's now time for Fill Me In. Let's go. And so on this segment, we get to tell you the latest news from around the world. Let's begin from the US. And so Joe Biden had the opportunity of inviting top-notch agents, children, to the White House to serve as security personnel. And he says it's a day for children to experience work. And so here are some children in the White House. And I'm wondering how it will work here in Ghana. I would love to see our president to do some here. It's May, and May, anytime we get into the month of May, you know, it's a month for workers, and we tend to appreciate them a lot. And so yes, kids were there to experience the work of the adult. Impressive one there, and I don't want us Ghanaians to only imitate this, but this one as well. Look at the next one. And so here it says that Joe Biden says that it's now time for public school teachers to have salary raise. Here in Ghana, caterers in our various public schools are crying. They are on strike. I don't know whether they are back or not. They are on strike. Do you know why? Because they are crying that the money is paid for feeding of the kids is less than even one Ghana cedi. So they are praying that government extends to about 3 Ghana cedi. Can you imagine? In the US, Joe Biden says it's time for public school teachers to enjoy salary raise. Okay, here, no problem. Let's bring one of my top news stories for this evening. Sperm donors. This one is for you. So, I'm reading that a man who is fathering a number of 550 kids have been asked to stop because he's been donating too much of sperms. And he has about 550 kids. I mean, how? How? I know, relax, I know. 550 kids from one father because they donate sperms all the time. All the time, Siemens are going out and it's making money. I don't know. I've been told one of my guys in the back room says they want to do one. Don't worry, I'll show you where you can get a place to go do it. But it's not time for our bath for tonight. It's called bath. Listen, we are asking, why don't the French eat? Why do the French eat snail? Do you know the answer? Because they don't like fast food. You get the connection there. Why do the French eat snail? Because they don't like fast food. Me, I can't do that because me, I like fast food. You get it? Go to one joint to buy some fried rice here and there, you are sorted. I have a new baba. I went to cycle over the week, and I got a new baba. Do you know his name? He gave me a card. I asked him to give me his number. He gave me a card. When I got out of the shop, on the card it was written, Nanado the baba. I'll show you the card later. But for now, this is exclusive. I am Bryce, Advocacy, and welcome to the show. Stay with us. Welcome back to Exclusive. I am Bryce, Advocacy. I'm really excited for my next guest here on the show. Bridget Thara Mills, I'm told, is a young lady who chose to stop working for a phone company and want to rather help kids. I don't know why she did that, but hey, if it was to be me, I'll tell you later. My guest on the show tonight is Bridget Thara. Bridget Thara. And you are. Have a seat and welcome to my home. Welcome to my home. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here tonight.
Thank you.
But why do you choose not to work for a phone company and rather want to work for kids? Kids are worrisome.
I've always appreciated kids, and I believe that the future is dependent on our kids today.
She's talking like the president. It's going to be an excited conversation here tonight, trust me. A very good one tonight. Now, let's begin. Thara, I don't know how many people might know you out there, but I know you have your own number of people who know you in your small cycle. She chooses to stay behind closed doors, but I'm like, no, you have to come on. Let us know what you are doing. Some good names are out there. Let's listen to your story of what you are doing for the kids out there. Thara, why do you even in the first place want to go and help kids? I'm confused. Help me understand why you do that. What is that? The salary for where you're working wasn't good or something?
No, it's got nothing to do with salary. It's got to do more of what you can do for people and what you can do for others. And I believe that children are those in that category that I can actually assist. And I feel that when I take care of them today, the future is better because of what I intend to impact on them. And it's just like, you know, the manure put on plants, and the type of soil, the type of manure that is put on it will show the type of fruit it's supposed to bear. So that's why I choose kids, and I love kids.
I don't know how to describe it as we speak. I don't know whether to call her a presidential candidate or a philanthropist or humanitarian. Because, you know, you are speaking like somebody who is about to address a crowd during a political season. You get that? You are speaking, you are taking it one by one. You understand? It's nice. I like it. Now, Thara, if we say Thara, who's Thara in the first place?
Thara is a young lady who believes in making a difference through impartation, and who loves to work with kids. Is there any other thing you want to know?
If there's something, tell me. If there's something else, tell me. But then I just want to find out, what do you do on a normal day? I want to find out how busy your day is. So what do you do on a normal day? I see the national of teeth. You want to say that? What do you do?
I do a lot of things. I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own business. I'm into general merchants. I also do, I run a restaurant, a mini restaurant. And then the greatest part is I work with kids, most especially autistic children. And I deem it as a privilege to be part of their lives at this time. I deem it as a privilege to be working with them now. So it's quite engaging for me because children need attention, children need care, children need love. So, and when you're working with kids, obviously, you can be closer to your phone.
Yeah.
Because they need all the attention. So my normal day from 6 to about 5 is all with my kids.
Occupied.
Yes.
All right. And so Thara here is a CEO for TBM Group. Okay, TBM Group. I don't even know whether she knew I knew that. Did you know I knew that?
No.
Yeah, it makes me feel good. You get it? It makes me feel good. Now, you've been doing this for a while now, and you talk about how you are passionate about kids and wanted to let them have a good future, and that's why you chose not to do the normal, but rather do the we can say abnormal, because somebody who is working is not abnormal, huh?
No.
It's normal for you?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
because I'm saying that because people don't really. Entrepreneurship is difficult. I don't know for anybody out there, but to be an entrepreneur is quite a headache. You lose 4 cities and you're crying. If your 4 cities game is and you're crying, people are losing money. So I don't know, people really go into entrepreneurship expecting to get returns, maybe like in the first 2 months or in the first 1 year, but it goes beyond that. So for you to leave a monthly paying job to say, I want to rather go and help people and start my own thing, it's quite difficult. So I'm just trying to find my way around this. Will you do that? Would you do that? Would you say that, listen, I've woken up one day and I don't want to go to work again. I want to rather go out there and help other people. Why would you do that? Is that not abnormal?
To me, it's not, because I think that monthly pay that I'm dependent on, also somebody started it. So you need to start something, and you need to also get others on board. So that is my inspiration, and my inspiration, it's all about making that difference. And how do you make a difference? You make a difference through what you can offer. And it's like in marketing, they'll say, what's your competitive advantage?
Yeah.
And my competitive advantage is having the heart to help others, and most especially children and children with autism.
How long have you been doing this? How long did you decide? How many years now since you decided to leave a monthly paying job?
I'll say it's about 3 or 4 years. But prior to that, I worked with kids in
So
Canada.
you're already working with kids before you actually landed a job?
Yes. So I worked with kids. I was a social worker for kids in Canada, and I wanted to know more. I wanted to learn more. So that was like a learning curve for me, and also going out there to learn, taking up courses to learn and understand and appreciate another world. Was also a key driver for me. And then coming to Ghana to set up Mulan Smart Educational Center, and with a focus of a neurodiversity unit, in Mulan has been one of the greatest things that has ever happened to me. Yeah, and I love it. You know, in life, you always want to find out. Sometimes you say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse, I want to be this.
I wanted to be a pilot, but as I see the grade I'm getting back in JC, I changed my mind. So I changed my mind. It's not easy. You wanted to be a doctor too?
No, I just knew that I always wanted to help. And I wasn't sure. In secondary school, I did science. With
she's a science student. Look at that.
With the hope of being a nurse or a doctor because I wanted to help.
You wanted to be a doctor?
I hadn't really found myself until, you know, I said, okay, then I want to go and do naturopath or like natural medicine because I wasn't too sure the blood because I felt if I want to be part of people's life, I can't stand the blood. So I wanted to go into natural medicine. Then I had another change of mind. I said, you know what? There's still another.
Why? What's up? What happened? Why did you keep changing your mind? How many times did you change your mind, Thara?
There's a saying that it's only fools who don't change their mind.
I like that. I'm not a fool anyway.
So it was all about finding myself and helping kids. And I mean, yes, I help adults. I mean, if I can, I will do it. Yeah. But then working with kids have been the greatest thing that ever happened to my life, ever happened to my mental state, everything. And knowing that they are going to grow up and they are going to exhibit what either your institution or what you have actually taught them to be. I mean, growing up, I wasn't a smart kid.
You were reading science in secondary school. Okay, so please.
That's the whole
thing. You still read science.
That's the mistake. You see, every person or any person that went to school with me from the primary school.
Which school did you attend in the first place?
I went to Kent's Presby Academy. Okay. It's in Adenta. And I was.
You see, the English is different. The English is different. I was in Canada and I went to Canada.
No.
So you see,
that was part of my life. But then in primary school, I wasn't too good a student, if I should put it, because of changes in environment and then also learning gaps. Sometimes you're not too sure. You didn't really have a strong grip of the language and. Growing up was like a bit of a challenge.
For you?
For me. And somebody who asked, like, why the Mulan? Mulan was my first cartoon. And that was why I drew my inspiration that, you know what, you can also make a difference. Yeah. And that difference, you can involve other kids. Going to school, seeing kids with nice shoes, nice bag, and you don't have, it gives you a whole lot of ideas.
You didn't have that?
I didn't have that. So
why am I struggling to believe that? I don't know. Forgive me, but I'm struggling to believe she didn't get all this. She didn't have all this. You didn't have it?
No, I didn't have it.
You weren't wearing Gucci shoes to school?
No, it wasn't. That wasn't the issue.
Maybe Playboy?
No, I was actually in my school bag, if I could remember, and those who went to school with me. I normally wait around to share in people's toys, and I knew how it felt. I knew how it felt, and growing up, I'm like, you know what? Make that difference.
I like that.
Make the difference. I know people go through certain things, and then when they grow up, it rather gives them the negative vibe. But then whatever experiences that you go through in life is actually supposed to make you a better person. It's not to turn you into something else. So all these experiences as a growing child gave me the idea that, you know what, you have to make a difference. And your difference should be with the kids. Because they cannot really express their emotions very well, even their social abilities very well. And sometimes we are quick to judge them. I always tell my parents that, why is it that when you have an issue with me, you want to book an appointment to come to my office to talk to me about it? But then when the little one does something, you are quick to scold that person, or scold that kid. It makes me feel like sometimes we are pushing them too much. So my love for kids, it's something that is an inbuilt in. It's something that is inbuilt in me. And I would love any day, any time to support them, especially my autistic children. Okay. And that's how come in the school of Mulan, we have the neurodiversity unit in the school. And the reason for this, when we say neurodiversity. As big as the word is, we think, oh, this is meant for the scientists, or this is meant for the doctors, or this is meant for a certain group of people. But it's just the brain, how different it is from what we consider to be a neurotypical. At the same time, also, how they see things in the social space differently. And I believe that the differences in the world is what brings or what makes the world very beautiful.
Well, how did you get to Canada? How did you get there? Why did you even come back?
Okay.
Because I know plenty Ghanaians, if they get beside to Togo, Togo, don't come back. Burkina Faso, don't come back. Sudan, where the war is happening, don't come back. You go into Canada, you came back.
Yes, and the reason you need to always come back is because this is where you are from. So it's always good. Yes, you have to go for exposure if you feel, but I always believe that wherever you're coming from, you need to make that difference. If you can't impact on where you're coming from, what's the point? If you can't go back to your hometown and do some kind of development there, then what's the point?
Yeah.
We finished secondary schools and we are excited when they mention those schools and we want to impact, want to go and do changes there. It's because of what? It gives us a lot of joy.
Exactly.
So if you get the opportunity to travel out, I believe that you should always find a way to come back. Go learn, yes, but come back and make that difference.
Like that, to come and impact on other lives in the community. And since you came back, before you went, I want to find out, how different, before you went to Canada and you came back, did you see any change in the country or in the people?
This is obviously a developing country, so day in, day out, there's change. And as much as maybe we might not appreciate it, things are changing. Even the size of your streets when growing up is a bit different now. So change is happening. And it can only be a better change if we all participate. Come
together and work on it, yeah.
We come together, we work as a team to make things happen.
All right, so I'm still here with Thara Brigitte Mills, or Brigitte Mills Thara. She tells me anyway, anyhow you can call like that. But then there's Thara Brigitte Mills, still here on Exclusive with me. When we come up from this break, I have a couple of videos that I went digging and I found. You're going to share with her and see her reaction. Why is she even so passionate about autism? It's Exclusive here. I'm Bryce, and Advocacy, but stay with us. We're back with more. Don't go anywhere. And yes, we are back still here on Exclusive with me, Bryce, and Advocacy. My guest is still Thara Brigitte. You know, Thara Brigitte. What's the last name? Mills. Yeah, I wanted to ask you whether you are affiliated to the former late president.
No.
No affiliation?
No affiliation.
Let's get in. Listen, let's start with the first video. So I have this video of you, okay, where I'm told you were giving awards to some of you. Aside her being a hard worker, she also gets time to appreciate her workers. And so you were giving some awards to some of your workers. Yeah, how long do you, so this is it. What was last year, 2022, right?
Yes.
And it was in May. I remember,
Yes,
I think it was in 2nd May, right?
Yeah, it was 1st May.
1st May instead. I told you, anytime we get into the month of May is appreciation to workers, you know. Yeah, I'm giving all my colleagues toffee. That's what I can afford. So I'm buying toffee for all of them in May. I'm starting with, I have a colleague here called Jesus. So Jesus will get a trouble, and Kiki will get toffee.
Okay.
What were you giving them?
As I was giving them some token of appreciation.
Undisclosed. I like how she's being secretive. He said some token. She wouldn't mention it.
It was a token to say thank you for being part. It's not easy to have a vision, mission, and get people to be aligned with the vision and mission.
It.
So, you can only earn titles based on the people you work with. So, through my workers, I'm privileged to be called the CEO.
Boss, lady boss, you get it.
No, so it was a way to say thank you. I appreciate them. I appreciate all the work, and that was the video. And I'm quite surprised.
Yeah, I told you we went digging and we found a couple of others. I'm told you like to exercise as well. I'm told she likes to exercise. She likes to do that a lot. There she goes.
Oh, no.
There she goes. She says, oh, no, yeah, that is you. How many times do you exercise in a week?
No, no, I'm not keeping fit. This was a way to motivate myself that I needed to stay.
But you were tired. Why are you sleeping? How many minutes did you do this before you had to sleep on the floor?
Okay, so, sometimes you work all through the day.
Yeah.
And you have to take care of the physical as well. And now I'm trying to go back and exercise.
When are you going back?
No, I've started. I mean, if you
for the gym or for this?
No, for the exercise, and you can see me then and now me. I'm trying to go more down. The reason for this.
Okay, let's not go there. But she was like, okay, I'm skipping. I'm tired. I'm gone. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm just trying to understand it.
You need to have a life aside from work.
The entire working thing
and you
is
need
too
to
much.
take care of yourself. It's
Definitely
very important, because if you really want to add up to people are not just looking up to you on what you can give them, but even how you look. It's a way that will tell somebody that, you know what, there is still hope for me.
Exactly.
In every aspect of life. So you have to take care of yourself, and I think I was trying to take care of myself here.
How about this video where she's doing some Azonto moves?
Oh,
some Azonto dancing moves. How about that? Look at that. What do you call this particular dance? Is it?
Oh my God. Where did you get this from?
I told you, we went digging.
No,
the team went digging, and we found a lot on you.
Oh, no.
Positive ones, actually.
Thank you.
What do you call this type of dance?
Well, I was just, as you can see, I was just trying to...
And the slow motion, you get it like...
So this was when I was working on my pastry unit. I have a coffee shop. So, and then they came to support me during the opening. So, after COVID... After COVID, we all needed to readjust and find ourselves. So then, during the opening, and you have to be everything. Yeah. Because you're working with people from different places, different environments.
Backgrounds and all that.
Yes, and the only way you can achieve result and great result is when your hands is on deck with them.
True.
So
that's true. Was he making you, or you were the one making him?
No,
or you was information that you learned before you came there?
No, I was actually, because you
but
can see
you are more energetic than him, anyways.
No, everything you're doing, you have to do it and do it well. So I saw him dancing, and I felt that I was actually honored to see him come and help in opening and create some kind of excitement. So I wanted to let him know he wasn't alone, and that...
Okay, we'll be getting to our 5 in 5 very soon, okay? When we get there, I'm going to tell her what she do when we get there. But for now, let's still talk to Thara Brigitte Mills here on Exclusive. And I told you, it's going to be an exciting conversation. She's surprised. How do you feel?
I'm surprised. I'm excited. It's a combination of everything.
I know you know when somebody, there are people who are naturally able to comport themselves no matter what, and that's who she is. She's laughing, but she's still comporting herself in a very you get it, very good way. I like that. Now, Thara, let's aside you having fun and working and all that, what makes you happy on a normal day? What makes you happy?
Getting involved with others and making a difference, giving them hope.
She's all about the humanitarian job, isn't she? That's interesting. That's interesting. I know one of my colleague's dogs is dead, and the funeral is going on. Since we're into humanitarian, I don't know what you can do for the dog, the family of the dog. The female and the kids, the dog. How do you call them? Baby dog or puppies? For now, let's say baby dogs. The baby dogs. So I don't know if you want to go and do some of your humanitarian, for the dogs.
Tell me what
the dogs want,
yes.
And you go and do it.
Yes.
Agency lovely, agency wonderful. Thara, I'm so excited you came here today. Let's now do a 5 in 5. Okay, let's now do a 5 in 5. And on this segment, I get to present to you my golden bowl with questions, random questions. I didn't even write them, so I don't even know what they contain. I'm telling you, I did not even write these questions, so I have no idea what this contains.
Oh my
so forgive
God.
me. Whatever I pick is what you are going to pick. I'm not picking for you. So if you pick, it's your own problem.
Do I have
nothing to do with it.
Do I have a choice to pick 2 or 1?
You are picking as many questions as you can pick in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So let's do our 5 in 5. Let's get on and do a 5 right about now. Let's see. You're going to see a countdown timer here. And once it's put on the screen, get on. There we go. There we go. That's it. 5-minute countdown. We start now. So let's go. We're starting now.
Okay.
I'm wondering how many questions she can take and how many she can answer. Okay. This one here says, please, for the sake of legal issues, I'm not the one picking the questions. One says, your favorite viral video. Oh, this one is easy. Favorite viral video. Any video you've seen online that you thought was interesting?
The one I just saw.
Go me! I like that. Oh, the one you were dancing?
Yes.
I know when I says gong gong. Does it have a name?
Gong gong.
Gong gong. That's the one. Let's go another one. We have 5 minutes to go, so as many as you can pick, then we just go by that. This one says, let me see. What makes you jealous? Ooh, who wrote this question? You are a bad boy or bad girl. What makes you jealous? Don't think too much. One. Don't think too much. You should be just here.
When I'm left out of a plan.
He's telling me food. How many people get jealous about food? Only you. Okay. The next one says, let's feel about less than 3 minutes. One says, best name you could think of for a pet. Do you have a pet?
No.
But you love pets? Which animal is your favorite? I love dogs. I love dogs.
Well,
I love dogs.
My pet, I don't know if I can keep my pet, but I love cheetahs. Because they represent me.
You do what?
I love cheetahs.
So you buy a cheetah as a pet?
If I can.
Okay. I know. So when Freedom Jacob, this gentleman's name, I've forgotten his name. The gentleman who was in the news for keeping lions and freedom Cheddar. Yes, thank you so much, Cheddar. When he was in the news for keeping lions, it was a big news. I hope you are not in the news for keeping cheetahs in your home. No. Okay. And this one here says, what is the most addictive game for you? The most addictive game. I love.
I don't know if I can say dancing is a game.
Dancing. You love to dance, huh?
I really love
to dance. Come on, you saw it in the video. You love to dance. It's obvious. You saw in the video. She loved to dance. But I love the snake. You know the snake game on the Nokia phones. Oh. Yeah. I love that. This one says, the food you usually refuse to share.
Fried yam.
You don't share fried yam, huh?
No.
Not even Prof.
No.
I'm sorry, Prof. You don't get to share fried yam over there. Which one is that's the one? Let's see. Okay. A few minutes to go. This one here says, greatest risk ever taken.
Is to be an entrepreneur.
That was the biggest or greatest risk you took, right? Wow. Okay. You have 4 questions. You've done well. I didn't think you can even go past 5 questions. Wow. Because she's a fast answer. She answers so fast. And she's done. All-time Disney character. Oh, wow, I like this. All-time Disney character. A character I love in any Disney production.
Elsie.
You like Elsie? How about Mulan?
I love Mulan. Mulan is me.
Mulan is you.
Mulan, yes.
Last time Mulan is?
Yes.
Great. Let's go. This one says, less than 1 minute. And I'm being asked to ask you who is Elsie.
I'll keep that for me.
She's keeping it for herself. Kiki, question answered? Great. This one said, shopping or an escape trip? Oh, women love to shop. I know, women love to. You love to shop?
Escape trip.
How do I feel like the first time I'm hearing a woman choose a trip over shopping? But you shop on the trip, right?
No.
You don't shop during your trips?
No, it's an escape. It's called an escape.
Escape
trip.
for a reason.
Yes.
Escape is escape. Leave it there. Don't answer the question. Escape is escape. This one here says, stay in or go out on a Friday.
Stay in.
Stay in, definitely. You can tell. I mean, come on, can't you tell? You can tell. A few seconds, we are hitting now 00. And it's the last question. Well done. It's the last question. This one here says, being controlled or being in control? Do you like to be in control? You want to be the one controlling the affairs?
I want to be in control.
You want to be in control?
Yeah.
And have that ever landed you in a problem where you are called autocratic?
No, it depends on if you're being in control. It's not like controlling as in, okay, it's an aggressive or being autocratic, but you have to be in control for the right reasons and to make the difference.
In 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. 5 in 5 with Thara Brigitte Mills. Thank you so much for that. I have no idea. I had no idea about the questions here. I didn't write them. I didn't even know what they were. So please, if you have your lawyers calling, I'll give you the number of the person who wrote it. I have his number, you know, in my phone book. I'll give you. He's called Elvis. He wrote this question. So please, if your lawyer is calling, I'll send the number to you later. But anyway, I'm still here with Bridget's Thara Mills. So we are talking about everything about her and what exactly makes her happy. Listen, it's a very cozy evening here. Wherever you're watching this from, we take our time to have a conversation. And I'm told that James Corden had his the late show over the week. Maybe we might end up getting a slot. So yeah, trying. Yeah, you get it. Now, let me come back to you. What is your most memorable moment here in Ghana? Something that you remember and go like, oh, this gives me goosebumps.
I think my birthday video for my kids.
Okay, tell me about that. What was in it? I wish you had that video. Ooh.
So they sent me a birthday messages, and it's even just 3 days ago.
Okay.
It gave me a lot of goosebumps.
When was your birthday? Did we miss it?
Yes, you missed it.
Prof, you owe me a cow. Wow, yeah. 3 days ago.
No. A couple of months.
A couple of months ago. Okay.
In February.
Prof can be spared.
Yeah, in February. So, and in 3 days ago, I watched that same video again, and I just said, God, give me the strength, and let me be able to do what is needed for these kids and even the staff. So
thank you so much. And that's an amazing thing to do. Give me one reason why you love to do what you do, take care of kids with autism. Give me a reason why you love to do that.
Because it's even a privilege for me to work with kids that have different brain and different social space, and knowing that their indifference or their inability in social learning gaps doesn't affect their intellectual ability. So it makes me know that, you know what, like what the adults say, that the fingers are not equal and they all have a role to play.
Exactly.
So that's what actually drives me to work with autistic children.
You know, the interesting thing, in the month of April, it's actually the month for to pay more attention to autism. But it looks like we didn't get much things being done here in Ghana to educate people about autism and autistic or children with autism. You get it? And it breaks my heart, which you are doing. We have a few minutes to go. Let's tell parents, institutions, guardians, why they're supposed to give extra care to such children.
Okay. The reason is because the fact that they have differences in their social learning gaps does not give them out of place in the society.
Right.
It's because society, communities, families, hospitals, we have not yet built capacity and being able to work collaboratively to support them. And we end up thinking that they are out of place. I always say that when we went to school, the teachers that use innovative ways to teach us, we always remember them.
Exactly.
And those who didn't gave us a phobia that we were not good in those subjects.
Yeah.
So I feel that they are great kids to work with, and parents, schools, and even the society as a whole need to embrace them, embrace them with care, love, and support. And that's why Mulan Smart Educational Unit is having the neurodiversity unit in there to support kids with autism. And when we talk about, neurodiverse, we have
it's
dyslexia.
a lot expensive, really expensive to deal with it.
Yes, but even dyslexia, we don't know. Like, we hear the word so big, but reading, writing, and spelling, if a child cannot do it, the child falls under dyslexia. We have dysgraphias, we have dyscalculus, people who don't like math and all of that. And I feel that we shouldn't just leave them because they are not able to catch up. We need to adapt some form of differentiation learning and also equip ourselves
Right.
to support them, and most especially autism. I feel that April, yes, is month of autism, but we can go beyond that.
Beyond that.
And let everybody know, like the way we all know what malaria is all about. Now, when we have a headache, we say it's malaria. When we are running temperature, we say it's malaria. I feel that we need to, and we should stop the myth of autism being for the rich. I'm sorry, environmental scientists are saying genetic and non-genetic means environment and everything. So don't wait for it to come to you. Parents should look out for red flags and seek early intervention. What are some of the red flags? Hyperreactive, flipping of the hands, tiptoeing, arranging toys in a certain manner, steaming, not having communication at a certain age, and you are thinking you are relating it to spiritual, or wanting to play in isolation, and all of these. So I'll urge parents to look out for the red flags and also seek early intervention, and hospitals can do well to also inform parents early so that parents can seek the right solution.
Great.
And we are there
to
at
help.
Mulan.
All right, and so, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a conversation with Thara Brigitte Mills. She's been talking all about everything about her and children with autism. She says, listen, it can happen to you or anybody. Up next, it's a beautiful Lasi. Her original song, she calls this one Tonight. Enjoy.
I say you hide me. I'm high on something that I can tell. Do it till the morning. I need me some healing. Let's start with the best of course. Play me some blues, I'm the rhythm. Can we do some rock and roll? Or you need to swing this ocean. Yeah, baby, keep diving, don't stop. I just wanna grind on it. But if you dive in and out, I might start screaming out. But nothing to worry about. Me need some loving tonight. Me need some loving tonight. Me need some loving tonight. 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 See, you hide me on a daily. It's the kind of thing that makes me want you. I don't know if you're into me. Well, I like you when you're in and out. Come over now. Easy me run this down. You call me your B, show me. Me nasty, let's get you honey. Your baby keep diving, don't stop. I just wanna grind on it. But if you dive in and out, I must start screaming out. Nothing to worry about. Me need some loving tonight. Me need some loving tonight. Me need some loving tonight. 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 I want you in, I want you out. Baby, baby, are you into me? I want you in, I want you out. Baby, baby, are you into me? Don't wanna be lonely tonight. Me need some loving tonight. Me need some loving tonight. Me need some loving tonight. Don't wanna be lonely 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 tonight.
An absolutely beautiful tune there by Lasi. She calls that one Tonight. Performed right here in our studios. Beautiful, beautiful. And I've been here tonight on the show with the amazing, philanthropic, humanitarian, Brigitte Mills, Thara. Thanks so much for coming. I'm grateful. We're going to remember her as our second lady on the show. And this has been Exclusive here. I am Bryce and Advocacy. Have a good night. See you some other time. Bye.